Huh, the two resolutions are full screen and window as far as I can tell. Alright. Welcome to Haunted Dungeons, Hyakki Castle. Conglomerate 451 kind of put me on a first-person dungeon crawler kick, so I figured, you know what? That's a fun theme. Let's marathon all of my first-person dungeon crawlers that I have backlogged that I haven't gotten to. There's more than I thought there were. Just an idea to get them out of the way. Some of these games are games I plan on covering in full at some point, and then just so much time passed, because, you know, so easy to plan on playing a game, but there's so many damn games. It's just the reality of it sometimes. Hello. Party. Form a single party of 4 and continue the game. Name, gender, race, job, portraits, voice. I think I understand all of these ideas without reading more about them. HP hits 0 and they die and are unable to move. It's gradually restored over time. MP is what you use to... It also restores over time. HG is hunger level. It's consumed via movement and combat skills. Alright. Restore HG by eating. Attack is attack damage done. Defense effects what is taken. Gotcha. Straightforward enough. You can be a cat and an Oni and a Tengu. What a... Yeah, so it's human, Oni... Human, Tengu, Oni, Nekomata. That's a setup, huh? And we have 4 roles, so it's pretty easy to set this up. Let's do... Female Oni, female Nekomata. They have different roles? Oh. Women can be kunoichi, and men can be ninja. That's the change. Alright, so you'll be a samurai, you'll be a ninja, you'll be a sohai, and you'll be a miko. Let's see. Samurai are attack defense dudes. Kunoichi have a powerful attack. Sohai, warrior monks who were particularly active during Japan's Sengoku period. They got their start as warriors defending large temples. Powerful defense. So kind of a tank character, I guess? It sounds like. Miko, a female Shinkan. This female shaman carries out spiritual ceremonies, makes prophecies, speaks to the god, and prays. Have restoration and resurrection abilities. Okay, so cats heal, or Miko heal, but I've made them a cat. Alright, samurai guy. Let's have you be this guy over here. Our male Tengu ninja. Wait, there's also like bird people in here. Or are those kappa? Those aren't kappas. This is different, right? I think the starting thumbnail we had is a pretty good example. For my Oni, sure, let's go with her. And then for our... Let's see. The one I'm already on is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll stay with the headdress here. Okay. Oh god, there's also voices. I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life if I spend too much time on this, so let's go... I'm just kind of skimming character creation a little bit. There's an Oni name. That's a cat voice, apparently. Okay, so we're gonna call you Samurai, Ninja, Sohai, and Miko. Just to try to keep the rolls straight, but I gotta remember what these are a little bit. So Sohai is tanky and Miko is healy, and Samurai and Ninja are more straightforward to keep track of. Is Ninja different from Kunoichi? Also high on attack. I don't think they are mechanically different. I think they just changed the name to be accurate based on gender, because it's a somewhat gendered term.
時は17世紀半ばの日本。天下統一を果たした徳川家康が江戸幕府を開き、悪なき戦乱の時代も忘れ去られようとしていた。突如、希代の天才陰陽者木形道満なる者が禁断の呪言を復活させ、幕府転覆を図った。 老中たちが呪殺され将軍にも身の危険が迫った時、この強行は幕府側の呪術者による決死の反撃により阻止された。幕府はその呪言の秘密を探るためドーマンを生け捕りにし、絶海の孤島に幽閉した。それから14年、ある日江戸城に差出人不明の荷物が届く。奉納品、目録首3つ、百鬼城城主木形銅馬。開けてみると、なんとそれは百鬼島の罪人と警護役人の変わり果てた姿であった。その頃幕府探索方にはドーマンの流刑地百鬼島に奇怪な城が出現しているとの知らせが届いていた。事態を重く見た時の将軍家宗は、木形ドーマンが謀反の企て、幕府の根幹を揺るがす一大事であると断じ、海用意を専門とする公儀隠密衆を呼びドーマンの討伐を命じた。そして選ばれし4名のつわものどもに渡されたのは宝具維新のお札。この維新のお札、二手に分かれるとお互いの居所は感じ取れるが、お札の呪いによって動いていないものは石のように固まってしまうのだ。公儀隠密であるお主らであれば、この呪いもうまく使いこなせるであろう。準備ができ次第百鬼島へ出立せよ。だが百鬼島に向かった一行を待ち受けていたのは尋常ならざる大嵐。たちまち船は座礁し、ちりぢりに漂着した一行は一人また一人と城の地下牢に囚われてしまう。囚われた一行はドーマンを討伐せんがた地下からの脱出を図るのであった。
Okay, the art style on those slides is pretty fun, and I love the fact that the castle looks like a Castlevania style castle, where it has like even like diagonal connecting hallways going up into the air to just a room that's floating in the air basically with no reasonable support and stuff like that. Like those are fun. All right, so WASD and so on, or you can play with controller. I think this game might be on PS4. It's heavy on controller controls, which you would not normally make a dungeon crawler like that unless you were making it for PS4, perhaps. It even has a left stick click here. That's suspicious. Select a character with the mouse. You can switch between characters with left, right. It does not specify what your control scheme is that you're using right now at all. Huh. There are hints posted on castle walls. Press spacebar or right click or RT on the gamepad to display the hint. Use spacebar or right click or RT on the gamepad to operate lever switches. So spacebar is a big interaction button. Or right click, I guess. This is a nice design. Yeah. Yes. I think they mapped movement exactly how I like to have it mapped for once, which is unusual. Either that or I'm losing my mind because I've had to play the other way in Conglomerate and now I can't remember how I like to play anymore. Getting my fingers... No, I think it is backwards, isn't it? Oh, here's the notes again. Yeah, I think I like Q and E being strafing. What? Hi! Say hello to the mechanic in this game. Uh-oh. How do you do? I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to go remap the controls. Not gamepad. Cancel. Customize keyboard. Yeah, I like to have strafe. There we go. I think it's because WoW is controlled that way, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're in a... Okay, clan can gather. How do I... Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do this. So this is one of the unique mechanics about this dungeon crawler, is that you can split your party into 2 separate groups and control them independently. But they haven't taught me how to do it yet, and I activated on accident, which is a problem. So, whoops. Gather party is... Okay. Control team... Okay. We got it. So, pressing 1 controls the left people. Pressing 2 controls the right people. So that's how you control your 2 groups at once. And then if you put them together, you press 3 to merge them back into one group. So there we go. It's potentially a really neat mechanic. I'm curious to see how it's used for both puzzles and combat. Oh, look, there's the controls now. Hey, we found this on accident. And able to use advance unless 2 teams split up on the floor switches. I toggles the character windows. I think I understand what's going on already. So I can press I, yep, to put these away. And specifically, for some reason, so high stays the highest up. So there's the full view that shows all of the moves at once. There's the hidden view where that doesn't really show any of them. And then there's this view, which just shows the health bar. You just want to tell whether they're alive or not, but not have to keep track of their skills. Alright, so let's split up. A little disappointed you can't see the characters. But of course, they never really actually combine all these things into one thing in these games, generally speaking. There we go. Oh, is this the same message again? Okay, so far the messages we see everywhere are just the same one. I gotcha. There we go. So far the messages you see in the room just seem to be the same message that auto-popped up earlier. Left click on a character's icon to attack. Switch characters with left bumper or right bumper, or an attack with these buttons or the X. Wow. Yep. If I were to play past this Let's Try, I'd probably play with a controller. It seems to be heavily optimized for that idea. All the way down to this, like, apparently you press the bumpers to switch characters, then you press the 4 face buttons in the controller to attack. So it definitely seems to be more optimized for a controller than for keyboard and mouse, where having to click between them is actually more cumbersome. Some doors will only open by defeating enemies. Attack enemy weak points to deal high damage. Light blue is a miss. Low damage. Oh, light blue is miss, low damage. White is normal damage. Red is high damage. Defeat the samurai skeletons to proceed to the next room. Alright. Sorry, samurai skeletons. The game wants me to do a murder on you. I'm really sorry. But also die, 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 die. Aha! Able to dodge. You can break into 2 teams for attacks. Under the Ishin no Ofuda curse, the team not in operation turns to stone and are given heightened defenses. Attack from the rear to deal high damage to enemies' weak points. Go around the enemy or break into 2 teams to do so. Defeat the samurai skeletons to proceed to the next room. Divide into 2 teams, arrange both teams in the same location and press 3 to merge them. They're re-explaining that. Alright. Just gonna go run around here while they're distracting them. Haha. Attacking from behind. And then I just switch characters. Seems like a good idea. Gotcha. That might be a trip to watch. It's kind of a trip to operate, too. Having this kind of control scheme. Right-click or press space to open treasure chests. You may be able to equip items by breaking you may be able to acquire items by breaking jars. Display your inventory with tab. And you can move things manually to your action slots. Equip weapons, armor, and accessories by selecting set on the item menu. The Zabuton uses HG and restores HP and MP. Rest ends on action or attack taken. Cannot be used with HG. 0. Time still passes normally when you're on the Zabuton. Make sure to use it when there are no enemies around. The door will open when you find all the items. Alright. Here's a pot. There was a pot. We got an onigiri. Taiyaki. Oh no, it's impervious against me. What will I do? Can I break my way through here at all? Alright, let's check out our items, which is tab. Hello. So, we got some food. Got more food. Oh, these are good. I've had these before. The fish-shaped cake full of red bean paste. They sell ones that have ice cream in them, too. Cushion made for sitting. Completely restores HP and MP, but decreases HG. Set. Oopsie. That was a mistake. I wanted to move to here. Can I... Pressing move doesn't seem to do anything? Which is unfortunate. Or maybe I have to unset. But I can't figure... I can't figure out how to remove it from his set actions. I was gonna move it to a different character, but I don't know if I can. This does not seem to be a click optimized interface. Skill points. He's got Kasagiri. Let's reset that there. There we go. Now maybe I can move this. There we go. Basically, I just don't know how to unset a skill. It might have been in some of the previous slides. I'm going a little fast through them because I want to make some progress in this video. Let's check out our skills. This uses 10 MP. Hito Gesagiri. Powerful slashing move said to cut a person in two. Whereas I just have Kesagiri. It just slashes. Uses no MP. So if I want to start using MP, I need to start snatching up some of these skills. This requires 3 points. There we go. And start mixing up some of these tokens, these icons probably, judging by their representation. That's a disappointing skill. Minus 10% enemy attack for 10 seconds. Just not a big debuff. A Shippogiri with fire attributes. Not entirely sure what that means. Curious. Race characteristics. When finishing up an enemy, HP and MP restored by 5. Stuff like that. Okay, so as you level up, you get different skills. Interesting. Bonus attacks from attacking from behind. Bonus attack overall. Hate level increase, minus 20%. That must be rate, like aggro or something. When a party of 2 or less deal damage to an enemy, plus 20%. Interesting. So you can get to at least level 60 in this game. And we do have characteristics based on our races in here, which I could spend a lot of time reading through, but it would take a while. Like this, these guys have the ability to survive a fatal hit. Raise the allies' defense. Enemy hate increased slightly when attacking. Increased defense is nice, but I want to go for like a heal if I can. Is there an actual heal or just buffs? Oh well, let's buy a buff. Oh, these ones cost 2. Oh wait, you're my healer. The other character's my tank, right? If you can call them that. These are elemental exorcism charms, and there we go. Norito, the heal. 25% heal. Now that's a skill I want to have. I don't think I have equipment yet. There we go. Might be in here, actually. The Wakizashi. Probably want to put this on you. Ah. Set. There you go. Doesn't seem to say that I increased any. There you go. Because I have to have it not equipped. So it increases my damage by like 25 and my defense by like 5. So there we go. Moving or using Zabuton decreases your hunger, as well as attack and defense. Restore HG by using food. Ah. Zabuton decreases your attack and defense. That probably just means that you're currently in a lower state until you stop using it, right? We've figured out how to get skills. And yeah, I'm sure I understand how to activate them. They use MP, which comes back over time. They have a cooldown. Okay. Switch team means I can change who's on the left and right sides. Yokai point. What is that? Okay, so if you press escape, we can save at these spots. They also heal and revive and respawn. There's a map on M. Map rate. When it reaches 100%, the gate near the stairs will open. You can warp to a hidden location. Here's our map. We're on the 3rd floor. Map rate 3%. I don't think I can change floors. If I, oh wait, I can't run backwards because we already... Right, we had a loading screen. I wanted to check the transition between the different rooms. Hey there. Yeah, definitely already noticed the cooldowns existed. Because I've had to deal with them up until now. Okay, so the red number is not the MP cost, but is instead the cooldown, which is 0 when it hasn't been used yet, and then becomes a number counting down once you use any skill. Yokuri S. Looks like it's a variation of sake, judging by the icon. Have the courage to split into 2 groups. Like I've already done. You need MP to use skills. Yep, I gotcha. Hey, look at that. Looks friendly. Gotcha. That thing's a trip to look at. Nope, nope. Can't get me. There we go. And then I can heal the party using the new heal, right? There we go. You can learn new skills with the skill point. Okay, it's just re-explaining tutorial messages so far. Can I look around, I wonder? Click, right click drag, middle click drag, left click drag. I don't think you can like lean and look. I can't hide these though to look a little bit better down here. Use the spell on inactive team to increase defense against enemies. Oh, Jesus! Buff party. Oh, startling. Yeah, cooldown based attack. Oh, I was able to use both of them. I was able to use both of Samurai's attacks back to back. That's interesting. So So it doesn't seem to be there doesn't seem to be like a global cooldown or anything like that to stop me from just spamming all of the attacks in a row. But that would incur a total cost of MP that would eventually be a problem for me. Okay, so I have a copper... Oh, right. I keep trying to click on things with my mouse, but you're supposed to use spacebar. This is a regen point. So here's where you can save. Your status elements revive characters and respawn. I'm surprised it doesn't also refill HG and MP. If it's gonna be a heal. Alright, we've collected a few more things. What do we got here? Kunai. I think I can guess who would want that. Is there a description? Type of weapon used like a spear. Shaku, long thin wooden board carried by Shinkan. Yeah, I think I can figure out which class each of these is meant for. There we go. So now the party is equipped. So we have some HG healers, which is going to become a problem soon-ish, because people are actually... Not soon-ish, but they're on their way. There's a dent being made in everybody's current amount of hunger, which will eventually become a problem. There is a mini-map up here, I just noticed. Means I don't necessarily need to use this so actively. It has a decent range to it. It's a little undersized. I wish it was bigger on the screen. It might have something to, the interface size might have something to do with the fact that this game doesn't have resolution options. It starts off in windowed mode and takes up like a tiny percentage of the screen, and then you tell it to go into full screen mode and it takes up way more space on the screen. But I imagine the interface largely probably has a fixed scale, which leads to stuff like that not necessarily changing very well to match the increased space. Oopsie. Hey there. Just gonna bombard you from behind. Things are pretty easy so far, but I'm not taking much issue with that because this is a super strange control scheme and super strange system of splitting characters, so it's kind of nice to ease into figuring out how to make these characters work. I won't be able to speak to the long-term difficulty curve though, and whether or not that's well handled, because this is a preview. Hey there. Ah, stop it. It'd probably be better if I used my... If I was quicker on the draw, I would use the healing abilities on my... Wow, he does a lot of damage, the samurai. He has 2 moves. Ideally, I'd probably use this buff right here before we enter a fight. Turn around. There we go. If I could do it before we enter a fight, then... Hey, you. Hey there. Don't mind me. Aha! Because before the fight, we're on one party. And it probably persists. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. As I split off, the buff doesn't wear off. So it only affects people that are in the same tile together, but then you can split up. So if I'm quicker on the draw, I can press the defense boost before the fight starts, and then be in a better spot there. Cool monster designs. Not so much puzzle so far, though. That room seems like bad news. There's a lever down there. This may be only risk part of the party, if I can avoid it. One thing is I can turn sideways and use this view to see what it looks like, but I can be facing the direction of the lever already, so the left side of the screen is facing the wall. Oopsie. 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 Oh, I died, didn't I? I did, yep. That's not good. Oh, they also took damage. Shit. Uh-oh. Quick. We must rest on the thing that makes you rest. I forgot where it is. There it is. I'm gonna have to remove you if I can. Not trash can. Shit, how do I move? I don't know how to unequip it on the dead character. Well, I tried. It's hard to get across that before the hitbox gets to you, I guess. But this is actually a good time to end the episode, because we're about half an hour in, so that's about all the time we have for today anyway. I died in the tutorial. I'm awesome, apparently. If you want to check this game out, there's a link in the description to the Steam page. It seems to have some interesting ideas. Hard to say how much they pulled it off in the long term, but, you know, it's a compelling idea at the very least, and I dig the art style. Thank you to the developer for sending me a code so I could preview their game. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.